It's such a good feeling to play with family and friends. It's such a happy feeling when they lend you a hand. You wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling, a good feeling, a very good feeling, yeah. It's such a good feeling to be with family and friends. It's such a happy feeling when they lend you a hand. You wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling, feeling you know.
That I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too, because it's you I like. Once upon a time,
Ooh, I love that part. There were two friends.
that's a terrific start. There was a tiger named Daniel
And an owl named Do. They always gave each other help. And now they both know that friends help each other. Yes, they do. Friends help each other. Yes, they do. Even if you can't do it by yourself, it's much more fun when your friends can help. Friends help each other. Yes, they do. It's true.
when Daniel needed help building his block tower tall.
O helped and made sure his blocks wouldn't fall. And when O needed help to button his coat, Daniel gave him some help. And now they both know that friends help each other. Yes, they do. Friends help each other. Yes, they do. Even if you can't do it by yourself, it's much more fun when a friend can help. Friends help each other. Yes, they do. It's true.
When I needed some help decorating my cake, once I helped you out, it looked A-okay. And when I spilled the tea, I didn't know what to do. But then we cleaned it all up, and now we're good as new. I love having a friend like you see, 'cause I can count on you, and you can count on me. Friends help each other, yes they do, it's true. Friends help each other, yes they do. Friends help each other, yes they do. Even if you can't do it by yourself, it's much more fun when a friend can help. Friends help each other, yes they do. It's true.
Good morning, Westerville Public Library. This is Anna Marie, one of your Westerville librarians. So excited to bring you Daniel Tiger Storytime. During our story time today, we are going to have about 45 minutes of Daniel Tiger fun. But before I share more, I think we need to get ourselves in the Daniel Tiger mood. And of course, we are going to do that with our favorite song, It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. So if you happen to have a stuffed friend nearby that you want to hug, if you have a grown-up, a sibling, a friend nearby, this might be a good time to grab hold of them as we dance our way into Daniel Tiger Storytime with It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
It's Daniel Tiger's neighborhood, a land of make-believe. Won't you ride along with me?
Right along.
It's Daniel Tiger's neighborhood, so much to do, so much to see. Won't you ride along with me?
Right along.
I've got lots of friends for you and me. In this land of make-believe, a friendly face on every street, just waiting to greet you. Friends of Wednesday skips royally by, miscellaneous waving high. Won't you ride along with me? Oh, the owl's reading a book, Katarina's twirling. Look, won't you ride along with me? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor in Daniel Tiger's neighborhood.
Wonderful job, everyone. Wonderful job getting ourselves in the story time mood this morning. Now, once again, welcome to everyone who is here and everyone who is just joining us. I am Anna Marie, one of your Westerville librarians, so excited to bring Daniel Tiger story time to all of you at home. Our fun adventures this morning in the land of make-believe are going to last about 45 minutes, but it's going to be a ton of story time fun. Make sure, as always with our programs, to check out all of those great links in the description. They will also appear in the comments. I have a lot of helpers helping in those comments this morning. They'll appear in those comments throughout the morning as well. Very important link is our link to our YouTube channel. So if you or I have any technology issues this morning, this is especially important because it allows you to continue that experience. So there are select clips from today's story time, as well as clips from many a story time past on our YouTube channel. There's also a link to the downloadable PDF packet. So this has a bunch of activities, some that I've collected from the internet, some that I've created just for you to continue that Daniel Tiger Storytime experience at home. So make sure to check out that packet. There's a link of Daniel Tiger books and movies that you can put on hold. And of course, there's information about all of our great events. Our winter reading program continues. We have, you can complete a bingo to earn a free book. We also have so many story times and programs going on. We have 3 regular story times right here on Facebook each and every week. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 9:30 a.m. Preschoolers, I'm very excited to be back with you Thursday at 9:30. So I want to see everybody back here for our regular story times. And our next Saturday special is 2 weeks from today at 10 a.m. featuring the Snowmen at Night book series with Miss Lisa. So much fun to be had. But you all are here for Daniel Tiger, though I do have one more announcement before we get there. If you haven't already, I saw so many of you already did, please do let us know in those comments how many people are watching behind your screen. Count kids, count grown-ups. Those numbers are really, really important for us as libraries. It helps us know how many people we're reaching, and all of that is related to our funding. So in those comments, if you could let us know how many people are watching with you today, and if you'd rather send us a direct message in Facebook or an email at kids@westervillelibrary.org, that is awesome too. Now, Daniel Tiger, why you are all here. So, we are going to be helping our friends today get ready for the annual Neighbor Day celebration, but before we get too much farther, we need to make sure we're familiar with our friends, and I think a lot of you are, but I think I need to get caught up. So we are going to read our story today. This is Meet the Neighbors, featuring many of our Daniel Tiger friends. Just like always in our story times, I'm going to scoot a bit closer, try to get you a full view of those pages as best we can, and see if you can help me recognize some of our friends from the neighborhood of make-believe. All right, again, this is Meet the Neighbors, one of many Daniel Tiger books that we have at Westerville Library. And we are going to get things started by meeting Daniel Tiger and his family. Hi, I'm Daniel Tiger. I live with my mom and dad on Jungle Beach. My friends live all over the neighborhood. They want to meet you. Do you want to meet them too? Ding ding! It's Trolley. Let's go meet the neighbors and find out what they like to do. Let's see. Who are we going to meet first? Who is that? Do you know? It's Katarina Kitty Cat. This is my friend Katarina Kitty Cat and her mother, Henrietta Pussycat. They live in a treehouse in the neighborhood. Meow meow, Katarina says. I like to dance and twirl. Will you be my friend? Meow meow. Do you want to be Katarina's friend? I want to be Katarina's friend. Let's see who else we're going to meet. Oh, it looks like another familiar face. Who is that? It's the owl. Another friend lives in the tree too. Who? It's O the owl. He loves to read and learn just like his uncle X the owl. Hoo, hoo, says O the owl. It's true. Books are nifty go lifty, says his uncle. Oh, that's so many books. It's almost like being in the library. Ooh, that's quite a few friends on this page. Did you know there's a castle in the neighborhood? My friend Prince Wednesday lives there with his big brother, Prince Tuesday, and their parents, King Friday and Queen Sarah. A royal hello to you, neighbor, says Prince Wednesday. I like being silly. Let's be silly together. We are going to be silly with Prince Wednesday, but not quite yet. We have more friends to meet, and our next one is one of my favorites. This is Miss Elena. She lives in the museum go-round with her mother, Lady Elaine Fairchild, and her father, Music Man Stan. Toots is Miss Elena's favorite word. Welcome to the neighborhood, Toots, says Miss Elena. I also like playing pretend and doing things backward. That's going to be important in just a bit. So remember, Miss Elena likes to do things backward. But there are still more friends to meet. There are more neighbors on Main Street. That is where Dr. Anna works in her doctor's office, and Baker Aker bakes in his bakery. I like helping neighbors feel better, says Dr. Anna. And I like baking sweets for them to eat, says Baker Aker. Look, Mr. McFeely has a package to deliver. Speedy delivery, he says. What do you think is inside? We're going to find out. But again, we are spoiling story time. We have one more page to go. This is my school, and that is Teacher Harriet. She helps my friends and me learn all kinds of things. What did you learn about today, Daniel? Asks Teacher Harriet. I learned that I like my neighborhood and my friends more than ever, I tell her. Won't you be my neighbor? And there are all of Daniel's friends that we met in our book today, or at least some of them. And we're going to see all of these friends in just a little bit. So again, that was Meet the Neighbors. And I think now it is time for us to help all of those friends that we just met get ready for Neighbor Day. I mentioned this earlier. Now this is Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood of Make-Believe's annual celebration to celebrate all of our friends and neighbors. And we are here to help all of our friends get ready. To do that, we are going to have to do something special to get to all of our friends. We are going to have to take a seat and hop into our imaginary trolleys. And then, while Trolley drives us all around the neighborhood of make-believe, we are going to grab our imaginary steering wheels and we are going to pretend to drive while singing our song. Let's get started. We're going to be driving our little red trolleys. Driving round in my little red trolley, driving round in my little red trolley, driving round in my little red trolley, ding, 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 ding. Where could Trolley have brought us first? We are going to have to find out. So, to do that, Trolley has given us some clues. Now, our first clue about where in the neighborhood of make-believe Trolley might have brought us is a cupcake. Where in the neighborhood of make-believe might we find a cupcake? Any guesses? I'm not sure, so I'm going to get another clue. Let's see. Ooh, this looks so yummy on this Saturday morning. What's our second clue? It's cinnamon rolls. Now, where might we find cupcakes and cinnamon rolls? You know, I'm going to get a third clue and see if we can figure it out. And now this third clue is someone we met in our book. Do you remember Baker Aker? Now, where might we find cupcakes, cinnamon rolls, and Baker Aker? We might find all of those things at the bakery. Ooh, Trolley took us to the bakery, and look, there's a friend waiting for us It's Miss Elena. Now, Miss Elena has a very important job for Neighbor Day. Miss Elena needs to make the cake that everyone is going to eat. It's going to be super duper yummy, but she wants us to help her practice those cake making instructions before she has to make the real thing because she's a little nervous. This is a really big job to do. So, we are going to practice our instructions for making a cake. We're going to need to use our hands and arms. We are going to be mixing our batter and stirring our batter. We are going to be shaking in some flour. We're going to be pouring our cake into a tin. We're going to be sprinkling some chocolate chips. We're going to put it in the oven and put our hands all the way forward. We're going to open up that oven door and we're going to give a big clap for when our cake comes out. Now, we're going to try that all in order a few times and see if we can help Miss Elena make our cake. We're going to start, remember, with those mixing and stirring arms. Let's get started with our batter. Mix the batter, stir the batter, shake some flour in. Mix the batter, stir the batter, pour it in a tin. Sprinkle in some chocolate chips, put it in to bake. Open up the oven door and out comes the cake. Great job, everyone. We're going to try that one more time, a little bit faster. Get your mixing hands ready. Mix the batter, stir the batter, shake some flour in. Mix the batter, stir the batter, pour it in a tin. Sprinkle in some chocolate chips, put it in to bake. Open up the oven doors and out comes the cake. You guys are so good at this. Now there was a special fact we learned about Miss Elena in our book. What was our special fact? We learned that Miss Elena likes to do things backwards. So we are going to try to be extra silly and we are going to try to make our cake backwards. Do you think we can do that? We're going to start with our last line of instructions. So we'll be, and out comes the cake. Will come first. And we're going to go backwards line by line. So just follow along with me and we'll see if we can do this all together. We're going to start, remember, with clapping those hands and having our cake come out. And out comes the cake. Open up the oven door. Put it in to bake. Sprinkle in some chocolate chips. Pour it in a tin. Mix the batter, stir the batter. Shake some flour in. Mix the batter, stir the batter. We're back at the beginning again. We did it! That was super silly. We had to think backwards in our heads, but we got all the way back to the beginning. And that was fun, but Miss Elena does really need a cake for Neighbor Day. So we are going to do this one more time. We're going to do it the forwards way. We're going to start by mixing and stirring that batter. Make sure we get a beautiful cake for Neighbor Day before we move on to our next friend. So get ready to mix one more time. Mix the batter, stir the batter, shake some flour in. Mix the batter, stir the batter, pour it in a tin. Sprinkle in some chocolate chips, put it in to bake. Open up the oven door and out comes the cake. Wonderful job, everyone. We made a delicious, ginormous cupcake for Neighbor Day. We are going to add our Neighbor Day board and we need to get back on trolley because we need to see where trolley is going to take us next. Who needs our help? So take a seat, grab your imaginary steering wheels, and let's sing our trolley song once again. Driving round in my little red trolley, driving round in my little red trolley, driving round in my little red trolley, ding, 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 ding. Where could Trolley have taken us next? We are going to have to guess, so let's get ourselves some clues ready to see where Trolley might have taken us. Our first clue is that. What is that? It's a saxophone. What's a saxophone? Huh. We're gonna come back to that one. So we've got our first clue. Now we've got, oh, I remember what a saxophone is. We have our second clue. What's our second clue? A piano. Now we have a saxophone and a piano, and those are all musical instruments. And we have one more clue. This is another friend we saw in our book. Who might that be? It's Music Man Stan. Now where in the neighborhood of make-believe might we find a saxophone, a piano, and Music Man Stan? We might find those things at the music shop. Oh, that is such a fun place to go. And we have a friend waiting for us at the music shop. Who's waiting at the music shop? It's Katerina Kitty Cat, and Katerina is ready for her Neighbor Day task. Now, Katerina has to create a dance. She loves dancing, she loves twirling, and she's going to create a dance that she's going to teach to everyone at the Neighbor Day festival. And because she has to teach this to everyone rather quickly, she wanted to pick something that everyone knows, but put her own spin on it. So, the song that she chose has to do with your head, has to do with your shoulders, has to do with your knees, and has to do with those toes way down by the floor. Do you know a song that has to do with your head, shoulders, knees, and toes? I hope so. If you don't, you will catch on pretty quick. Let's do our whole first verse of head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and then let's see how Katerina decides to mix it up. So we're going to start with our heads. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes, and eyes, and ears, and mouth, and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Wonderful job! Now, Miss Katerina wanted to mix things up a bit, so she decided to mix head, shoulders, knees, and toes with the song Bingo. So, the idea is, instead of saying the word head, we are going to say Miss Katerina's favorite word. We are going to say meow, and then we're going to say shoulders, knees, and toes, and we'll continue from there. But for the first time, remember, we're going to point at our heads, but we are not going to say head. We are going to say meow. And then we're going to point to and say the rest of our body parts. Let's get started, starting with that head. Meow. Shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Meow. Shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes, and eyes, and ears, and mouth, and nose. Meow. Shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. You guys did a wonderful job. Now, this next round, Miss Katerina decided that we are going to say meow for our heads, and we're going to say meow for our shoulders. Are you ready? Let's get started. Remember, meow, meow, knees and toes. Meow, meow, knees and toes, knees and toes. Meow, meow, knees and toes, and eyes, and ears, and mouth, and nose. Meow, meow, knees and toes. You guys are so great at this now. We're going to try it one more time with Miss Katerina, but this time we are going to say meow for our heads. We're going to say meow for our shoulders. We're going to say meow for our knees, and we're going to say meow for our toes. We're going to say meow for all of those parts, but we are still going to say eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Are you ready? Let's try this out. Start with our heads. And remember, we're going to say meow a lot. Meow, 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 and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Meow, 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 meow. Wonderful job, everyone. Now I think we have done so well with this. We're going to do it one last time, and we're going to say all of our body parts this time. No meows, unless you want to. We're just going to say all of our body parts, starting with our heads. And then we're going to hop right back on trolley. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, Wonderful job, everyone. We helped Katerina come up with a wonderful dance for Neighbor Day. We are going to add that to our board, and it is time for us to take a seat and hop back into trolley and see who we need to help next. So grab your pretend steering wheels and let's see where we end up. Driving round in my little red trolley, driving round in my little red trolley, driving round in my little red trolley, ding, 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 ding. Where could trolley have taken us? We are going to find out. Now, our next location is one of my favorites, and our first clue is grass. Well, there's grass in a lot of places in the neighborhood of make-believe. I don't think that's a very good clue, trolley. We're gonna have to get another clue. And this next clue is a good one. It's a slide. Ooh, it's a slide. Where might we find grass and a slide? Ooh, let's take a look at our last clue to be sure. Now, our last clue are some swings. So we have grass, a slide, and swings. Where might trolley have taken us? Trolley might have taken us to the playground. Oh, the playground is filled with fun. And look, we have another friend at the playground waiting for us. Who's waving to us? That's Prince Wednesday, of course. And Prince Wednesday has another special task for Neighbor Day. So, Prince Wednesday needs to come up with a game for everyone to play on Neighbor Day. And Prince Wednesday loves being silly. He loves playing pretend, and he loves acting like animals. So, he combined all of those things into our next activity, and he wants us to help him test it out. So, he has some animal friends hiding behind some of these bushes at the playground, and we are going to have to figure out who is hiding and then act like those animals. I think you guys might be really, really good at this task. So, we're going to just jump right in with our first friend behind our first bush. Now, this friend has a big mane. This friend has 4 legs, has a short-ish tail, and loves to say, roar. Any guesses? Who might be behind our first bush? I don't know. We're going to find out. Let's take a peek. We have a... What animal is that? It's a lion! Can you put up your lion paws? And can you give a big roar? That was some fantastic roaring. Now, that's not our only animal friend that's hiding. We have another friend right behind this next bush. And this next friend also has 4 legs with 4 big feet that love to stomp, stomp, stomp. This friend has some big ears. This friend has a long trunk. Who might be behind our next bush? I think some of you might know. Let's take a look. Who's behind our bush? What animal is that? It's an elephant. Can you stomp your elephant feet? Can you stomp, 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 stomp? You guys are such good elephants. Now, we have another friend behind our next bush, and this friend has 4 limbs, arms or legs, also has a long tail that it loves to use to swing from trees. Any guesses who might be behind this bush? Let's take a look. It's a... What animal is that? It's a monkey. Can you swing your monkey arms and say, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah? We've got some monkeys out there in the audience now. Now we have 1, 2, 3 more friends to try to identify and act like. And our next friend might be a little tricky. Now our next friend is long, has a very long body, and likes to slither through the grass. Sometimes says, hiss, hiss. Any guesses who might be behind this bush? Let's take a look. What animal is behind that bush? It's a snake. Can you slither, 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 and hiss like a snake? Hiss, hiss, hiss. Ooh, we have quite a few great snake imitators out there. Now we have 1, 2 bushes left, and this next bush is one of my favorites because it has a bird behind it. But this bird can't fly. This bird loves to waddle, 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 and swim through the water. What bird might that be? Does anyone know? Let's take a look and see. Whoa! We actually got 2 friends on that one. Who was behind that first bush? It was a penguin. Can we waddle, waddle, waddle like a penguin? Waddle, waddle, waddle. And our last friend, he was peeking out quite a bit anyway. He was so excited, he just couldn't wait till the end of our game. What kind of animal is our last friend? It's an alligator. And that alligator has some big jaws that like to snap, snap, snap. Now, I think this is going to be a wonderful game. We'll have to tell Prince Wednesday that he's got to make sure his alligator friend has a little bit more patience. But I think that game is going to be a ton of fun for Neighbor Day, so we will add it to our Neighbor Day board. And we have another friend to help. So we need to take a seat, grab our steering wheels, and see where Trolley takes us next. Driving round in my little red trolley, driving round in my little red trolley, driving round in my little red trolley, ding, 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 ding. Now, we need to figure out where Trolley might have taken us next. And, once again, we have some clues. We have some bananas? We have some bananas. Now, we also have some milk. Where might we find bananas and milk? I'm going to take one more look. Oh, it's another friend. We have Prince Tuesday this time, Prince Wednesday's older brother. Now, where might we find bananas, milk, and Prince Tuesday? There's a couple places, but it looks like Trolley has taken us to the grocery store, and there's a friend waiting for us at the grocery store. Who's that friend? It's Oh the Owl. Oh the Owl is very excited to be waiting for us at the grocery store because Oh the Owl was going to the library to pick out some great new books, and he realized, oh no, he forgot to get the decorations for Neighbor Day. So he rushed over to the grocery store and he asked if they had any balloons, and they did, but there was a little bit of a problem with the balloons. So they have balloons, but they got kind of mixed up. So it's up to us and Oh the Owl to try to sort our balloons by color and count them. Can you help us count these balloons today? I think so. Now we're going to get started with this color balloon. What color is that? It's purple. We're going to get started with our purple balloons, and we're going to say purple balloons, Purple balloons, how many do you see? Purple balloons, count them now with me. Now we have one purple balloon. Can we find some more purple balloons? I think, is this a purple balloon? It is. Now we have two purple balloons. I'm gonna move this red balloon out of the way. And, do you see some more purple balloons? I think I do. I think this one up here is another purple balloon. We have three purple balloons. Ooh, and there's one hiding right down by me. We have four purple balloons. Is that it? Are we done? No? Is this a purple balloon? No. Is this a purple balloon? No. Is this a purple balloon? It is. Oh, and I see one that looks just like it nearby. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purple balloons plus one more purple balloon. We have 6 purple balloons. And I think that was all of our purple balloons. But, it looks like we have some more balloons to count. What color is our next balloon? It's red. Red balloons, how many do we see? Red balloons, count them now with me. Now, our red balloons are a little bit tricky because it might be hard for you to see, but I can see all of our balloons up close here, and a couple of our balloons are orange. So this balloon is orange today, and it looks like there's one up here that's blending in with some red balloons that is orange today. So we have some orange balloons hanging off to the side, but we do still have some more red balloons to count. So we started with 1, and then we had some up here by that orange balloon. So we have 2. We have 3. Do we have some more red balloons? We do. Is this a red balloon? No. Is this a red balloon? No. But right next door, is this a red balloon? It is. Now we have 4. And I think, is this a red balloon too? It is. Now we have 5 red balloons. All right, we have to count our next balloons, and we've got a pair already here at the top. What color is this? It's green. Green balloons, count them now with me. Green balloons, how many do we see? We have 1, 2. Do you see any more green balloons? You do. Is this a green balloon? No. Is this a green balloon? It is. Now we have 3. How many more green balloons do you see? I see 1 more. We have 4 green balloons. Now we only have a few colors left, and I think we should look for my favorite color. We should look for sunshiny yellow balloons. Now, is this a yellow balloon? No. Is this a yellow balloon? No. I think that means these balloons are all yellow. Now we have 1, 2, 3 yellow balloons. And it looks like we just have a few colors left. So what color? We talked about this one earlier. This one was orange. We have 1, 2 orange balloons, and it looks like we just have 1 more of this color balloon. What color balloon is this? It's blue. Look, we helped Oldie Owl sort all of those balloons, so now he can make some pretty, fantastic bundles to decorate for Neighbor Day. Let's add that to our board, and it looks like we helped 4 of our friends, but is there a friend in the neighborhood of make-believe that we haven't helped yet? Is there a really important friend that we haven't seen much of today? We haven't helped Daniel yet. Oh no, we better have Trolley take us straight to Daniel. So, for the last time, let's take a seat, grab our steering wheels, and see if we can make our way to Daniel Tiger himself. Driving round in my little red trolley, driving round in my little red trolley, driving round in my little red trolley, ding, 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 ding. Now, let's see where trolley took us and if Daniel is there waiting for our help. So, trolley took us someplace that has envelopes. Okay, envelopes. Trolley took us to a place that also has, packages. Where might we find envelopes and packages? I think I need another hint. Oh, and it's a good hint. This is another one of our friends. What friend do we meet? There's Daniel, but there's also Mr. McFeely. Now, where might we find envelopes, packages, and Mr. McFeely? I think we might find those things at the post office. And look, we were right. Daniel was there waiting for our help. Good job, Trolley. Now we're going to add Daniel over here to our board next to Miss Katerina because we need to help Daniel out. Daniel had a very secret mission today. So Daniel wanted to write special letters to all of his friends for Neighbor Day, telling them how much they mean to him. And that was such a special thing to do, but the post office has been very busy lately, and things got a little mixed up. And those envelopes, they got a little wet, and the only thing left on the front is the letter of the first name of the person that the note is for. So Mr. McFeely asked for Daniel's help if he could help him sort those letters to the right person. So we are going to practice our letter sounds to get those letters back to the right person and help Daniel finish all those preparations for Neighbor Day. So our first friend over here is Prince Wednesday. And we're going to have to think about the letter sound at the beginning of the word Wednesday. It starts with a wah sound. What letter might make a wah sound? I think it might be a W. Now, we have to find our W over here, and to do that, we've got to sing a song, of course. And we are going to ask if we have seen our letter W. Have you seen the letter W, the letter W, the letter W? Have you seen the letter W? It makes us sound like, what sound does it make? Wah. And, is this the letter W? No. Is this the letter W? No. Is this the letter W? It is! That's our letter W that makes that wah sound at the beginning of Wednesday. And we are going to match our friend up to their letter and see if we can find the letter for our next friend. Now remind me, what was the name of our next friend down here? We met them earlier when we did some twirling and dancing. That is Katerina Kitty Cat. Now, there's a special sound at the beginning of Katerina. What does that sound like? Ka. And that can go to a few letters, but Katerina likes to start her name with the letter K. Now, can you see the letter K over here? Keep looking. We're going to think about it while we sing our song. Have you seen the letter K, the letter K, the letter K? Have you seen the letter K? It makes us sound like ka. Is this the letter K? No. Is this the letter K? No. Is this the letter K? It is! It makes that ka sound. All right, it is time for us to look at some of our leftover letters here and see who's next. Who's our next friend? Our next friend is O the Owl, and this one's pretty easy. What letter is all of O's name? It's the letter O. O's name only has one letter. And what sound does O make? Sounds like O. I think this is going to be an easy song to sing. Have you seen the letter O, the letter O, the letter O? Have you seen the letter O? It makes us sound like O. And let's take a look at our letters. Is this the letter O? No. Is this the letter O? No. Is this the letter O? It is. It is. We have found the letter O that matches with our friend O the owl. Now we just have one friend left up here. Who is our last friend? It's Miss Elena. Miss Elena. And Miss Elena's name, what's the sound at the beginning of Elena? We've got an sound. And that can go to a couple letters too. But I remember from our book, Miss Elena likes to start her name with an E. So we need to track down that letter E. Have you seen the letter E, the letter E, the letter E? Have you seen the letter E? It makes us sound like eh. Is this the letter E? No. Is this the letter E? It is, it is. We found all of our friends' letters, but we do have one letter left. What letter is on our envelope? That looks like the letter D. And what sound does the letter D make? Duh, duh, duh. Do we know any friends whose names start with a duh, duh, duh sound? Duh, duh. Daniel! Daniel starts with the letter D. You know what? I think all of Daniel's friends knew that Daniel was writing those letters to them, so they worked together to write a special letter for Daniel Tiger himself to also let him know just how much he means to all of them. Now, that was a wonderful job, everyone. So, we have gotten all of our friends ready for Neighbor Day. We helped Miss Elena make that cake. We helped Miss Katerina make our dance. We helped Prince Wednesday create our animal guessing game. We helped O the Owl count all those balloons for decorations. We helped Daniel make his letters, and I think we forgot one. All right, so there's one more envelope. I don't know why it was over here. It was supposed to be with all my stuff, but it has another name on it. It has lots of letters on this one. So we're going to have to try to read this one all together. It says, Daniel Tiger Storytime. Wait, that's us. We're Daniel Tiger Storytime. Do you think this letter might be for us? I think it is. I think we better see what's inside. And it looks like we got our own note from Daniel Tiger and all of our friends in the neighborhood of make-believe. It says, you were kind to all of your new friends in the neighborhood of make-believe. You helped everyone get ready for Neighbor Day. For all of your hard work, we would like to make you honorary residents of the neighborhood of make-believe. That is amazing, everyone. And there's a second page to become an honorary member. Just sing our song with us. Now, I think that's that same song that we sang together at the beginning, but now we know all of our friends. So we are going to wrap things up today by singing our favorite song, It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, one more time. So one more ask before we do our song to all of our grown-ups out there. If you haven't already, please let us know in those comments how many people have been watching behind your screen. Count kids, count grown-ups. Those numbers are really, really important for us as libraries. So please do let us know how many people are watching with you. And stay tuned after our song for more reminders about that activity packet and all of the other great events we have coming up. But we need to become honorary residents of the neighborhood of make-believe. So once again, if you have a stuffed friend, if you have a grown-up nearby, if you have a sibling or a friend, give them a big hug and get ready to dance along to our favorite song, It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be my neighbor?
It's Daniel Tiger's neighborhood, a land of make-believe. Won't you ride along with me?
Right along.
It's Daniel Tiger's neighborhood, so much to do, so much to see. Won't you ride along with me?
Right along.
I've got lots of friends for you to meet in this land of make-believe. A friendly face on every street just waiting to greet you. Friends of Wednesday skips royally by. Miscellaneous waving high, won't you ride along with me? Oh, the owl's reading a book, Katerina's twirling, look, won't you ride along with me? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor in Daniel Tiger's neighborhood.
Wonderful job, everyone. Wonderful job celebrating with me and Daniel today. Daniel and I had a wonderful time, and we really hope that all of you guys did too. Again, make sure to check out all of those great links in the description. There's a link to our YouTube channel so you can repeat some of the fun that we had today with our Storytime friends, as well as visit hundreds of story times past through all of those videos at your own pace. We also have a link to that Daniel Tiger activity packet. You can download that, print it out, or recreate materials based on what you see, and create and continue that Daniel Tiger fun at home. We also have a link to some great Daniel Tiger books and movies that you can put on hold with your Westerville library card. And of course, links to all of our upcoming events. Winter reading continues. You can sign up on our website, earn a bingo, get a free book. You just give us a call and we help you pick out your prize. So, all kinds of fun. We, of course, also have our events. We have 3 story times each and every week, sometimes more than 3, on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 9:30 a.m. Babies on Tuesdays, toddlers on Wednesdays, and preschoolers on Thursdays. Preschoolers, I'm very excited to be back with you on Thursday at 9:30. And 2 weeks from today is our next Saturday special. So we will be featuring Snowmen at Night, that book series with Miss Lisa. And I'm very excited to be back with all of you guys in 1 month with another one of my favorite PBS friends, Molly of Denali. So you've got a month to explore everything about Molly of Denali before you can come right back here that beginning of February story time. All of our Saturday specials are at 10 a.m. Make sure to see our full event calendar for all of the great things going on. All right, everyone. I had a great time today, and I hope you guys did too. Thank you so much for joining us. This was Anna Marie from the Westerville Public Library. See you next time.